So there's been a lot of executive orders that have come out in the 100 or so days since the Trump administration came into its position, and one of them is the pill penalty. There are a number of groups that have been providing feedback about the difference between uh, pill form and injectable form since the early negotiations of the IRA. So I think the studies that have been called for by the Trump administration, the industry will really be looking forward to. I've seen articles where pharma that have declared that this interest in changing the pill penalty, so to speak, as a big win for pharma. I think just revisiting the issue is something the industry is very interested in. It's hard to know whether it will pan out, but the study itself, I think, is an important action for the administration to take.
Yeah, I think it's right. I mean, there are, bills already, active in Congress in order to equalize the time frame here in terms of the negotiation eligibility. The president's executive order sort of directs, right, HHS and others to work with Congress to find a solution. Then we just simply get into what happens in Congress and sort of like what are the different factors in play in passing legislation and whether it gets included or not. But I'll say, hey, when you have the administration supporting it and you also have bipartisan Congress support, it seems like there could be an opportunity.
I know from from having read the executive order that one of the primary things is just how are the drugs selected and what are the criteria by which those drugs are selected. So just better transparency into the origination of the list, I think, is part of it. Um, I know that you've done a lot more work in this space than I have, so I should probably let you
Listen, I may have done more work in it, but my crystal ball can't give me all of those answers. But I wish I knew. I think it's really unclear in terms of like how they're looking at transparency and where they want to lean in, whether it's on the selection process or whether it's on the negotiations and like the criteria that they are going to use to make those price negotiations or determinations. I think that it's really unclear like where they're going to focus. But I appreciate at any time when you get greater transparency into a process, so that allows stakeholders and advocates to just better understand like the how and the why in terms of these new types of programs, and then allowing for us to have input